In today's video, make sure that you stick around and see all these beautiful things that I picked up in Joann's. I will go over them in detail and show you exactly what I got. And most importantly, I'll share what I paid for it because we all want to know that. Okay, don't go anywhere. Hi YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I'm Patty and this is my handmade lifestyle. You might notice I'm sitting in kind of a different scenario. That is because I'm dog sitting and I needed to film this video and the dogs needed their afternoon check-in. So I just brought my stuff over here and this way they can be out. I can do what I need to do for my video, and you know, it's just kind of a win-win. And I will say it's beautiful here. It's about 80 degrees. It's low humidity. I wish this was what we had for a summer day every day, because I could live like this. Yeah, I don't want to say I could do it year-round, but I could do this 9 months out of the year pretty easily. So I'm on a gazebo. I have a beautiful view of their back garden, and one of the little doggies is right here next to me. And so yeah, we're just gonna jump into the video for today. Thank you so much to my returning viewers for tuning back in. And if you are new to the channel, you should know that I do ramble a little bit, but I think that the stuff that I share with you is worth a little bit of a ramble. I hope anyway. And thanks for tuning in. And I would love it if you subscribed to the channel today. Make sure that you hit the notification bell. Even if you have subscribed in the past, please make sure that you hit that notification bell, because if you don't hit the bell, you will never know when I put up new videos, and even then it can be hit or miss. So if you really want to keep up with all of the things that I publish, I would love you to jump onto my email list, and the link for that is in the down bar. Okay, that's all of the admin stuff. Let's get into the video. Yesterday, it was just one of those days. You know, we all have them, and I needed a little bit of retail therapy, and luckily for me, Joann's was having a good sale and I had coupons. Thank God, because you cannot afford to go in that place without the sale and the coupons. It's insane how expensive it can be and how quickly. But I love what I got, and let me show you. It's mostly fabric, so get ready. First up, this is a gift, and this is going to be a gift for my youngest niece. She's graduating from high school this year. We're going tomorrow for her graduation, so I'm not going to have her gift ready. I'm a terrible aunt. I'll mail it to her if I have to. She's leaving. I don't know when she's leaving, but she's going back up to Wisconsin to work. She works there in the summer. And then she's going right into the Navy. She's already signed up. She's going in. She goes into boot camp in August. And they do the boot camp up in Wisconsin right there. So she wants to be a marine biologist. And I'm super proud of her. She's done really well in school. She's really got her head on right. She's a great kid. And yeah, I'm super proud of her. So, of course, I'm going to sew her something. I also got her a makeup palette. She's like really into makeup, so I did buy her some makeup. But I'm going to make her a bag, and you know, it's not going to be ready tomorrow, so if I can't see her again before she leaves, I can mail it to her. It's fine. We're kind of laid back in my family, but here's what I got for her, and I think it's super cute. So it's all little seahorses and fishies, and isn't that pretty? And to go with it, I picked up this yellow. because I thought that picked up really, really well. And of course it's going to be a bag. What else would it be? I'm so like mad for bags, and she might get a couple actually. So I've been doing this new style of drawstring, lined drawstring pouch, and I made it into like a modified backpack, and I love this. It's my own pattern. What I've done is I've taken from like 3 or 4 different videos that I've watched, and I have then resized and combined several pieces and made the cutest bag. I'll just show it to you. I'm so proud of it. I absolutely love it. This is it. And so you can see it's got the drawstrings, and I like the cording personally, and it's fun because the little ends get really cute. They get a little weathered and worn, and I think that adds to the charm. But look at my bag. Oh. So here it is opened. So you can see, I mean, it's a fairly simple bag. It's a lot of straight seams. And then I did the little tabs with the D-rings below. So yeah, and it's lined. So isn't it beautiful? I am so proud of it. I mean, just look at that. And then when you close it up, I wanted it to be a backpack, but it won't fit me as a backpack. I'd have to resize it some. But you know, it's really nice to carry like this. And this is one darn nice knitting bag. I'm gonna be honest. I have a knitting project in here right now, and I love this bag. It's big enough to hold like a medium-sized project, and there's no zippers, and it folds over, so it'll go into a little bucket if you want that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm going to like try doing my own pattern and tutorial on it or what. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But that's my sneak peek. So I'm making that for her, and that's got 2 fabrics, so this would work really well. And I liked the yellow with the blue. You know, it picks up so well with that little fish. So that's what I'm looking at for her. And I probably will do, I might do like that and a small zipper pouch to go with. But this is so cute. So I got that. The next thing I got is this solid green. And I got this for a couple of reasons, but the first thing I have in mind for it is I'm going to make a stitch dictionary of all of the decorative stitches on my new sewing machine. I did a little test swatch with some of the stitches already, but I didn't have like a big enough piece, and I didn't want to sacrifice the whole piece that I had because I need that for another project. But I started it, and it was interesting because somebody commented on that sewing machine video, which I'll link up here, that I should do my own stitch dictionary because, you know, it does look different on the fabric than it looks on the little teeny tiny, you know, sample they give you. And she talked about how she referred to that all the time. So and it's fun, you know, you get to see what all these stitches look like. So that's what this is for. It's also a nice lining type of fabric, and it went really well with this. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. It's reading a little more yellow than it is in the video. The video is a little warm. The background is actually more of it's like a warm creamy shade, but isn't that gorgeous? And so that went really well. So of course that could be a bag. I told you, I'm wild for making these bags. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of them. I don't know. I have the Etsy shop. I might go ahead and list a few and see if anybody is interested in them for project bags. We'll see. But let me show you how I go about picking colors to go together. So when I pull something, let me find a smaller piece. When you pull your fabric off of the bolt, you can look on the selvage edge, and what you will find is, what you will find on your selvage edge is this like a color key. It's like back in the old days when we did offset printing, we always had like the key that showed all of the colors of the inks that were in the print project. That's kind of what this is a throwback to. So these are all of the colors that are in this piece of fabric, and there are 18 different colors in this. So this is a really complex pattern. It's beautiful. And it feels so nice. And this was on the calico cotton wall, so this is not even their fanciest stuff, but it's calico cotton, keepsake calico, and I don't know where it was printed. That Joann's for a while was doing everything printed in South Korea because of the tariffs, I guess. They pulled production out of China and went with South Korea. So I don't know where this was printed, but it's beautiful. But when you look at the colors, what you can do is, if you're trying to match something to go with it, find something that is on this, closely matches these colors. And that's how I arrived at the green, because it was very, very close to that one. See how that works? So I knew if I got something in this grouping of colors, it would work. So it's like, do you want something that's a contrast, or do you want something that's like in the same family? Because any of these, but I like a high contrast, so I went with the green. So that's how I pick my colors to go together. And this has purple in it, believe it or not. There's purple and tangerines and like a sage green and all shades of oranges. So the purple would be unexpected. So anyway, I think it's gorgeous. It's almost like the Rifle Paper Co. I'm sure that's what they're playing off of. But even the woman that did the cutting, she was like, "Oh, that is pretty." So when I went to get the cut, I wanted 2 yards. I think I got 2 yards on most of everything. And it was down to the remnants. So I think I paid for two yards as separate yards, and then I did buy the remnants, because they give you a good deal on the remnants when you pick those up. And that was the end of the bolt. And I have learned that in Joann's, you can't always rely on them getting stuff back. It's so weird. It's like some stuff they'll just have forever. Every time you go in, it's there. And then other things, you never see it again. And you don't know. And so I don't know if they'll have this anymore, but I absolutely love this. And it's so pretty for summer. And if I had enough of it, I would love to remake kitchen curtains in that. And isn't that just, I mean, to me it's so vintage looking. I'm really into everything 40s and 50s right now, big time. I'm watching Mrs. Maisel on the dog sit here. They have like all of the streaming services, and HBO. So I've been watching Mrs. Maisel, and I really like that show a lot. Oh my gosh, the clothing is so beautiful. It's when you start to sew, you really do develop an appreciation for things that are well made. And it is a great joy to see that kind of stuff. So she knows how to dress. I'll just give her that. I will say that the language is a little much. I don't think that they need to use quite as much of the F word as they use. The episode I watched last night, I mean, it was so much, it was just really funny. It just got to be funny because they kept saying it. But I think it could still be a really good show and not rely so much on language. But I guess they do it to get the adult rating because, you know, people will watch that more than they'll watch something that's rated PG or something, which is... But anyway, it is a good show. If you can get past some of the language, it's definitely worth it. But anyway, it has me so jazzed about everything vintage right now. Okay, so my next fabric. I shared in the library haul video that went up about the books I'm reading, and I had a couple of sewing books I've been working out of, and one of them has a pattern for what they call a strip quilt, and I'm definitely going to start that project. After I sew Isabel's gift bags, I'm going to start that strip quilt. And basically what it is it's 5 strips of fabric on one side and then a backing. And then you fold the backing over as you're binding. And I was like, you know what? That is a perfect first quilt project. And what I wound up getting is these two. And I wanted 3 fabrics. And then what I'll do on the front of the quilt is alternate 2 of the fabrics, and then the backing will be one solid. So this is going to be my backing, and I have used this fabric before and I really like it. This is like one that they always have. It's super heavyweight, very, very heavy duty, and this one is on the selvage. It's printed just with the words cotton. So that's all that's on the selvage. So it's a very, very nice fabric. It's extremely heavy duty. I like the irregular shapes of the polka dots. And they have this in several colors. I was going to do like all polka dots, and then it was just too much. So I noticed that they still had in stock the bird fabric that I used for my curtains. And I still have quite a bit of that left. And I picked the bird fabric off the shelf, and I did the trick like I showed you with the floral fabric, and picked from the yellows, and this matched. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the stripe, and the stripe will match with the bird, and then this will be the back. And I just think that's gonna be really, really pretty together. I hope. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'll tell you. Matching fabrics for quilting projects, that's really an art and a skill. There's got to be some sort of way that you work through that I don't know about yet, because I'm going to tell you, when I was over there yesterday, I felt a little overwhelmed trying to pick stuff to go together. So if I was doing a big project that required, you know, a dozen different things, I don't know. I'm not sure I could handle that. I don't know. I don't know how you put this stuff together so that it all works. There's a method to the madness in getting all the patterns to work together. I don't know what that is, but I decided I was pretty safe with that. And then the birds. And I didn't grab the bird fabric to show you to put it together because frankly I had to get over for the dogs. So stay tuned for the strip quilt. I will try to, I think I'll try to vlog doing that project because I don't know, to me that is like the perfect first quilting project. You know, you cut the strips to go on the front, you seam them together, you do your quilting material, and I actually bought something that is a fusible batting. I bought it for a bag project, a placemat project. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to use that fusible backing because you're just going to iron it, it's going to stick, I won't have to baste anything. And then you'll sandwich it with your backing and put it together. So I think it's a great quilt project. It's something I hope that I can actually put together in a day. We'll find out. In addition to the fabrics, I got some pretty fun little findings, notions, I guess you would call them. Notions, I don't know. Anyway, I got this. So this is like to do a pull tab. So like they show it here. Like you see that a lot on a purse or a zipper pouch. So I thought for Isabel's bag, if I do a zipper pouch for her, I could use that. And then I got some more of the D-rings. And this is the same D-ring that I used in the bag I showed you in the beginning. Let me tell you something. This stuff is expensive. Now, it is Joann's, and Joann's is not cheap. But this was like $3.99. That's one little gadget. And with this one you get 4. So let's see what those cost, because it's shocking how much that stuff cost. You know what? Oh wait, here it is. Okay, so they call this a swivel hook, $3.99. Okay, and then this one, the D-ring, this is $2.99. So if you're trying to make project bags or just bags in general and you want to include these little things, like that becomes cost prohibitive. So I've been looking at Waywack. I think I'm saying that right. That has everything, and I need to look at them for zippers the next time I buy zippers, because they're like $1, whereas when you get a Joann's, they're like I don't know, 3 or 4. They're very expensive. So I'm going to check Waywack. Now that I know what it is, I can look it up on there and price compare. And I might put an order in with them and get a few things and see what they're like. So anyway, those are the little notions I got. And then I picked up this little pattern because I thought that's pretty simple. It's a cute little kimono. I'm going to reference the book video I mentioned earlier, and in the book video she had a kimono pattern that I really liked, but you had to translate all these complex shapes from a little itty-bitty diagram, and I just thought I'll never get that right. So I looked for something similar. I wanted something really easy, and I found this, and it gives you options, but I would not be able to do any of those things with the elasticized waist. There's no way that would look not good on me. But this with the hang, I think I can wear that. And I don't think you even have to put sleeves in, honestly. Here's what they call the base pattern. I like that. So I'm going to try to make that. It's going to take 2 yards. So, I mean, that's not bad. It only takes 2 yards of fabric. So, yeah, I'm going to try that. That'll be my first ever garment. So we'll see how that goes. But it's super cute. And I thought, you know, that would be great to wear like to a movie in the summer, because it's cool in there. Anyhow, so I got that, and that was on sale. What did I pay for that? Let's see. This stuff, you know, it's always a shock when they ring it up, because you're like, oh, how much can this be? It looks like I got the pattern for $1.99. The regular price on it, $20.95. 21 bucks. They generally want 21 bucks for this, but I got it for 2. So again, you can only buy when they're on sale, and generally what they do is They go by brand. So this is a simplicity pattern. So they'll put like simplicity patterns on sale. So wait. Wait. It's too much otherwise. Okay, and lastly, because you know, I love baking and all of that stuff, and I have played a little bit with this. I'm going to do more. This is kind of a stupid impulse buy, but I got it anyhow. I got this little silicone mold, and they're llamas. Look how cute that is. So you've got little dancing llamas and little resting llamas, and yeah. It also is cute because of all the little color speckles. I thought that was cute, but I thought, wouldn't that be adorable on cupcakes? So I got them, and they had the candy melts on sale, and I never thought I would be into these candy melts, but they're so nice for dipping stuff. Oh my goodness. And if you want to do anything dipped in chocolate, the Ghirardelli chocolate melts are awesome. They are wonderful. But I liked that that was pink. And then this one, if you can see it, it's got the flux of color in it, just like this did. So I'm guessing the little llamas would come out kind of like that. So I thought that would be cute, especially if I did, because you know I'm this pink fanatic. So if I did little pink cupcakes and I had the little speckly llamas in the frosting, would that be the best? So that's gonna happen. So that I did not need, but these are on sale. 3 for $10, I think, because they're usually $4 a piece. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. And I think, okay, that's everything I got. So according to the receipt, that bit of stuff wound up costing me $56.82. $56.82 for that little bit of stuff. After the sale and the coupons that I used, because I had a 20% off total 20% off total price thing, which is rare. They don't do those all that often. I had that, and then I had a couple of other specialty coupons, and the calico cotton was already on sale at 40% off. So according to this, I saved $69.08. $70. So this would have been, how much? That's a lot of math. It would have been $130 roughly for this. Come on. I think it's pushing it to pay $56.82 for this little bit of stuff, but that's what it cost. And I wanted it, so I paid it. And that's how it goes, isn't it? But I'll have to figure out the yardage. How much yardage did I get? Too much for this video. This video will be way too long if I sit here and try to add all that up. I got quite a bit. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 12 yards of fabric. 12 yards of fabric, a pattern, the little claspy things, and the candy craft. I still think that's high, but anyway, that's what I got. So that is my Joann's haul. Yeah, and stay tuned for the bags, and oh, isn't it great? It needs a couple of refinements. I'm going to do a couple of refinements to it, and yeah, I'll remake it and do those couple of things, and then I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. This one I didn't put any kind of inside pocket, so when I do my next version, which will be the refined version, I'll add a nice big pocket inside, and yeah, there we go. Stay tuned. That is the video for today. I sure appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's always fun to see what other people pick up in the store, and you know, how much does it cost and all of that. And yeah, be watching for the projects to come, because I'm going to really do some of these fairly quickly, so they should turn up on the channel this month. So I'll tell you, I'm never bored, that's for sure. Okay, that's all I have for you this time, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you aren't subscribed, click the button now, and that's it. I think I'm done. I'm a little more than done, actually. Wrapping up now, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.